Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another Etheria restart video, and it can't be that bad, right? Like, look, it's pretty late where I am. I've done my daily questing for the day in the game. I have not had a minute to jump in and check out the new event yet, but what I did have a minute to do earlier was hop on to Reddit. And like, if you go onto Reddit, hey, first of all, this first post right here, I'm gonna do a whole video on this one about complaining about a game, something like that. This is legit, but let's just look at what Reddit thinks about this event. I'm quitting after today's event. I refuse to stay in a game where the devs lie to our faces, and they always have to include like X whale in that. Okay, so not a good one right there. Good luck to the ones staying on this game in all caps. This event was the last drop. I think it's, well, whatever. Good job, devs. Hope you learn from your mistakes for the people that stay with you. Hey, at least they end it with a little good note for the rest of us. To everyone who risked it all, something about gambling. This event is fully RNG. And then the classic, like, this classic meme about the devs listening to the community. I mean, it can't be that bad, right? Like, and before I even go in here, before I even jump in to this new event, the Dreamscape, which you can see, I got the little notification. I still literally haven't checked it out. I want to mention that there is something, look, I might hate this event. There's a real chance that I might hate this event, but like, to all the people just dumping on it before, hey, stay tuned for my review of this event. It might suck, but look, the train was way better the second time and gave really important rewards. Like, character skill EXP boxes from that train were very useful. It was nice to farm that every day. Little games like the Shell story every day, super good. This is one of my favorite ones. The one with the music where it like hops around. You get a perfect lattice from that game. You literally have to do almost nothing. We are also getting this week Candy Party. Again, an event where you have to just like play the game a little bit and you get some rewards. As long as they keep sprinkling in these freebie events, I'm all about this rotation of events that they're doing. I love the easy stuff every day where I could be like sitting on the toilet in the morning and just knock out an event, like knock out all of Shell Story while my dog sits there licking herself and I'm on the toilet. Like, that's really great. Now, I will mention that this also made a few people mad. Like, people in my Discord were talking about this, how there's a Midsummer Fest shop. I don't have a problem with this either. Like, people need to spend money for this game to succeed. And keep in mind, I want this game to succeed. I love this game. But, like, I will probably spend 50 bucks to buy this perfect lattice and a guaranteed SSR. This is the best skin in the game for the main character, you know, for like all the reasons. I mean, there it is. Like, they finally released a skin worth buying. That's going to make them 2,000 gems worth of money. They keep releasing skins. I like these little things like this. Hey, look, if you don't want to buy anything, just ignore it. It doesn't even matter to you. The competitive advantage here comes definitely in the form of the perfect lattice for 50 bucks. So sure, like, okay, whatever, but I don't even mind this. Now, I'm going to jump into this event. I'm not going to make you watch me like play the whole thing. I'm not trying to make a 30-minute video, but I'm going to go into this event. I'm going to play it right now, and any comments that I have, I will add in, and then I will give my review of this thing at the end and tell you if it's as bad as Reddit says it is. Okay, now I did check my Discord and they said you want to do the light dark ones. I don't really know why you want to do the light dark ones, but that's what they say. So I'm going to pick virtual figure Yelly. This is the one I'm going to run through just to, again, give you as much context as I can. You start with 2,500 Dream Dust, and I can't bring dark element characters. I might have to like mess with my gear a little bit as I go through this, but we will see. Okay, now here's two things. You have Sweet Dream and you have Frightmare. From what I read, this side is like the harder RNG side. This side is the easy side. People who did this side tended to have a better feeling about the game. Yeah, we going on the right side. I want to experience all of the terror that this has to offer. Okay, Night Offering. Offer Dream Dust 50%. Well, let's risk it all. Let's risk it all right away. And I'm out. I'm broke. Well, now that I'm broke, I will definitely go to the side where I can lose everything. What do I get here? An eyeball, 20k, 1k, 3k, 4, 2, 10, 8. Okay, all right. Let's see if we can get 20k so we can risk it all again and lose it. 6k. 50% chance to double 50. Hey, look, you can't lose twice, right? Let's go greed. Okay. All right, hold on. That's not good. Okay, let's try this one again. Hey, same wheel. Let's hit that 20k. Where's 20? There was 20. Oh, there's 20. It's at the bottom right here. Right here. One. Oh, we're definitely doubling 20. I'm 0 for 3. Okay, I'm starting to think it might be rigged. Hold on. This might not be the best thing ever. Okay, let's see here. What do I have to do in this one? Immediately gain 500 to 4,000 Dream Dust in before you get 500. Lose 20% and gain double for the next 2 rooms. I'm a math teacher. I got news for you. 0.20 times 0 is 0. Increase reward by... Yeah, we're going to lose 20% and double our rewards. That sounds like a W. Okay, we're going to spin this. Oh, let's hit... Yes. We're going to hit... Look, we can't possibly lose the RNG Fest 3 times in a row, right? Turns out you can. Turns out you really can. So we walk into the boss room, I guess, with 0. Can you exit? Like, can you exit and start over? Probably not. Let's see. If I exit level, I have 2 keys left. It's just going to put me back in the boss room, isn't it? Oh man. Okay, that really feels bad. And for the people who were complaining so much about like the we can challenge whichever one we want. Rewards. Yeah, I mean I'll do Inferno. Why not? We'll try to beat Yelly on Inferno. But I get that. Like that really feels shitty. And I had to actually do stuff there to finish that. So let's go I can't play dark, so let's go those. What else do I have built? Well, I'll use Yelly. Fukoi, and what else do I have built right now? Valerian. Single carry comp. This will probably be fine. All right. So initial reaction to that is the it's a bit much on the RNG right there on the right hand side. Now the next run I will do on the left hand side because that was like pure pain. I definitely went for it. Like I gambled every single time. But I feel like a lot of people are. Like, why have that option to gamble if you're not going to actually do the gambling? I don't know. I guess that's how I feel about it. Let's see if we live through. Okay, yeah, if their Yelly can't kill our Yelly. Try to burn her down here. God, their team comp. This is like a... Wait, what is this team that they're running? This is a legit team. I mean, outside of the, like, random Viper, this team is kind of scary. I'm happy I brought all these supports. So this isn't an easy event either. My rating's gonna suck. Anyway, I'm gonna beat this, and then I'll do some more review later. Okay, so finally took down that fight. It took a little bit of time. I got 3 of these Dream Essences, 2,500 feathers, and 2,500 Etheria coins. So not a ton of Etheria coins. I got a B rating, which is literally the worst you can do because I obtained 0 dust, as you witnessed firsthand, the power of losing every RNG. Now I have 2 keys left. Okay. So I'm going to do what this one's marked legendary. So I'm probably going to do that one as well. But let's go ahead and do the light dark room, which I imagine is going to give you the light dark, you know, those fragment things at the end. Okay. So here I have this little friend, a very different, I got to fight somebody. Okay. Let me fight this thing. Aha. So this is an event where you have to kill as many things as you can on the timer. I guess I'm happy I brought some AoE. I probably brought way too much healing though. This is definitely a situation where I would need to like, you know, redo some builds. I will say this right now. I'm definitely not a fan of an event like this where I'm going to have to be jacking with my builds. Like I kind of want to just roll in here with whatever I have, maybe make a few adjustments, but it may be a little hardcore here. Anyway, there. Okay, we'll move on. Okay, so I killed 14 of them, got 2,800 feathers for my effort. Could have done way better than that had I just been geared into like a full AoE, just like wombo combo blast them all team. All right, now offer Dream Dust, receive 1.3 times return when you reach the leader room. Well, why wouldn't I do that? Like, wait a second, I could just give it there and then I just get 1.3 times that, like, duh. Okay, this side is definitely way better. Immediately gain 6,000, but the next room is empty. Double rewards for the next room. Gain room count times 500 Dream Dust for each room you pass through. I'm just gonna go empty next room, I guess. 6,000, empty the next room. Okay, so nothing to do here. That's room 5 out of 7. treasure chest in this room. Okay, what do we get here? Dream coffer. I don't know what that said. I didn't read it. Okay, now I have to go kill Lily. So we're up to 14,390, which is much better than we were doing last time. Now we'll beat Lily for those rewards, and then I'll get back to you at the end of this room. Okay, now that took a long time, like so long. I was just doing other things during that. Like that was like a 8 to 10 minute fight, and it wasn't my ideal team, but come on, my account's pretty good for a 10-minute fight in a, event. Now this time I hit an S rank, so still well short of that 50,000 triple S rank, which I think got me some bonus feathers. So there's that. Now I'm gonna do this legendary one next. That'll be my third key of the day. You can buy extra keys for what, 300 hydra crystals or something? Like, yeah, 300 hydra crystals each. Not sure why you'd want to buy extra keys. Like, do you get, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna do this legendary one, and then I'll check back in at the end. Actually, we're just going to gamble again. We're going to do the dark side again. It's funny how one side's the dark side, one side's the light side, all of that. Now, 3,000, we're going greedy. Okay, we have not won one of those yet. It is, look, I know it's just my personal experience, but in my experience so far, come on, I'm 0 for like 5. That's crazy. It almost feels bugged. Like I don't know, man. It almost feels bugged. Okay. Immediately gain 10 to 30% of your current dream dust. Well, that doesn't matter. I'll just immediately gain some so I can gamble it away in the next room. Like if there's ever a lesson for gambling being bad, this is it. Okay. Treasure box. I'm going to read the message this time. A mysterious large chest. The more times you open it, the better rewards. If you fail, you'll lose all. My success rate's 100, so I'm going to open it. Yeah. We're going to run it. 40. It's a coin flip. We've lost every coin flip so far. Flip it. I mean, come on. I don't know how you're supposed to get like that triple S unless you come in here and luck your way to it. Okay, this is going to be another one of those fights where I have to like kill everything or kill as many of the things as possible. So let me just load in a bunch of DPS and then see how this goes. All right, managed to kill 5 of them, which netted me a whopping 186 feathers. Guys, I'm not joking when I say this doesn't feel right. Like, it feels broken to me. There's no way, and again, maybe, oh, there's abyss level on this. Well, no, we'll do that. This will be a 37-minute fight, but there's no way it's meant to be that bad. There's no way, right? Like, it can't actually supposed to be like that. You guys know what I'm saying? You know, okay, wait, do they have buffs? No, not really. I don't need to dispel their buffs, so I'll just bring Rosa. She has more damage. Let's do those. Having Mio built here would be kind of nice. Valerian over somebody. I don't know that I need the healing from Ling Luo. Let's bring Valerian in for an attack buff just so we can speed this process up a little bit. Anyway, the luck portion of this, especially on that dark side, jeez, these guys are fast, just seems rough. It does seem rough. So, okay, all right. Let's let this play out. Oh my God. I might need that healing from Ling Luo. Now, before I even attempt that again, I just want to say, like, what's the difference in rewards? 2,500 used to get 3 fragments versus 3,004 fragments. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, I'm just gonna do the hell mode one. Like, I don't have enough time before I have to go to bed to do the Inferno one, to like mess with building a new team comp and all of that. I'm just going to do the one that I can smash really fast. And I think that again, like I've mentioned this a lot when I talk about events, and I mentioned this at the front of this video. I really enjoy the events. that don't take an hour. I mean, right now, like I have a nice timer going because I'm filming, and even though I'm cutting a bunch of what I'm filming out, I have been filming this video for nearly 30 minutes. Now you see how much of the video you've watched, probably well less than 10 at this point with everything I've cut out. But the majority of the dead space that I'm cutting out of this is just me sitting here watching my team beat up on some mobs. And like, that's not, I can do that everywhere else in the game. I don't need to watch it in the event, especially not for like 1,000 more feathers. We'll go see what these feathers get us, and like maybe that'll be the difference. So far, I would highly recommend the left side of the path, unless they do indeed confirm that that's broken. Now there's a boss fight. Okay, Lindell the Dreamweaver, and challenge? Yeah, sure, let's fight this thing. Didn't know this was a thing. So we're gonna fight like, yo, Neo Vision's Doki Doki over here. All right, well, let's kill her real quick, and then we'll see what's next. Okay, so this is a suppression field fight. So it's a lot like the Aurora boss fight from the module farming. So bringing Linglua was definitely a good idea. And let's see, what does it cut? Does it cut the same amount? I missed clicking on it. So I don't think it was cutting as much as like Inferno Aurora did, but this is a fight where you're meant to just do as much damage as you can. She only has, that was like 300 and some tiers. I do feel like if you had a good enough team built, like I think if I had sat down, planned out a team comp for this and built for it, I think I could have built something that kills all of her HP bars, as long as she doesn't like ramp up. A lot of these fights do ramp up and they get harder towards the end, or the mobs just like take less damage. But like my Heinrich is literally only wearing 5 modules, and I just didn't really care to switch that around. So I could have given him some more damage, but as long as Lingluo can clear that damage reduction, I feel like we'll do a respectable amount of work to this. I'll come back in. I'll cut back in when we're towards the end of the fight and let you see how I did. Okay, checking back in with about 10 seconds left. Her damage definitely ramped up. She did a couple big AoEs that nearly killed a few of my DPS. So it looks, I don't know why we've switched off of the target her, please. What are we doing here at the end? Anyway, 162 was the tiers I got to there. 10,000 more feathers and some more of the light and dark stones. Now let's see how the rewards play out for here. There's a new legendary one now. So there's another legendary level you can do if you buy a key. I'm going to wait and see if those keys are worth it until I see like what did I get for all of the work that I did. Because I don't have any red or any green of the fragments, but I have 11 of both the light and dark and 2 of the blue. So would it even be worth? Now, Dreamweaver Guide, this is just going to be some missions that you do. Okay. So I did some, I didn't get 60,000 dust because I got absolutely hosed on, you know, on the right side there. Spin to the dust. We get missions for that. Okay. So exchange center. Let's exchange. All right. Now here's where people were complaining about RNG again. I got 55,000, and 55,000 is a very, very low number. Obviously, the prize you want is this one on the far right. Like, duh. Anything with perfect lattice is better than anything else. And like one thing I'll point out here that looks like a mistake to me that they like in design is if you're going to offer like crystals or shadow prints or partial pulls, you should probably have a better chance of hitting than you do of the lattices. Now you hit like 8 of the pulls. A yellow lattice is actually a really solid prize, but it's the best prize over there. Any perfect lattice pieces is worth. So let's pull this one as much as we can. We do 13 pulls. Let's see what we get. 5 lattice pieces. So I grinded out today for 5 lattice pieces. Is that terrible? No. That's like, honestly, that's fine. I got screwed on the feathers. And I feel like I didn't high roll that. Like I probably hit a 3 and a 2 or a 3 and a 1 and a 1. And I could have had a lot more. Now with these little fragment guys, ooh, perfect lattice pieces again. So you can get an entire perfect lattice right here as well. This event is actually better in terms of rewards than I think people were giving it credit for. Now, if you do the RGB ones, the red, green, blue, there's Apex prototypes, like first of all, you slam that as much as you can. Get every lattice fragment you can get your hands on, obviously. The evolution lattice, I think you only do that like towards the end. But for the RGB stuff, enhanced prototypes, I mean, these are interesting summons. Apex prototypes, you could get 10 Apex prototypes away from this. That's probably pretty good, but you're gonna have to be refreshing with gems or only doing the RGB stuff every day. I'm not going to fall for that little trick. So I think what you do, guys, is you farm the light dark every day. You get your perfect lattice finished from here, and then you throw everything else right here. And if you come away from this event with 2 perfect lattices, huge W. Huge W. The problem with it is, once again, and this is the thing, this is like something else changes in 6 hours. Okay, whatever. Anyway, the deal here, I think the issue that people are going to run into, and this is an issue that the devs run into all the time. What, did I just win this? Okay, I performed about as poorly as you could, and I still walked away with a W right there. So I got another key. That's nice. The issue is, again, feels. It feels bad to lose RNG stuff. Like, we're already playing a gacha game. We already got those highs. We got those lows that come from just pulling stuff. To come in here and like have an event where you just get RNG to death, like I did twice out of my 3 runs, sucks. So I like, my advice might be just play it safe, hit that left side over and over again, and try to get yourself 2 perfect lattices or 1.5 perfect lattices or something like that by the end. I am going to go ahead and burn my key here. I will do this legendary one. Maybe if you get a legendary one to pop over here, that would be really cool. I don't know if you even can. That might be an RGB specific thing. All right, guys, thank you for watching. That's my feel on this event. Again, remember, I do think that like overall the rotation of the events in this game is fine. I do love the easy ones. We have 2 easy ones right now, and then this one does require a little bit of work, but 2 perfect lattices? If I get 2 perfect lattices, and I will update you on that at the end of this week. If I can come away with more than 1 perfect lattice from an event, hell yeah, because I need to build my team on. Okay, thank you all for watching, everybody. I'll catch you next time. Peace.